private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I can barely wait.
From the future home of Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Chargers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Jackson on first down. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, Ravens.
Jones, first carry for the USC man. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Baltimore.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down the 20-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. off the play fake to Eckler. It's Herbert. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Out of the gun, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. To the air again, Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And be intercepted. Snags it for a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On second down, it's Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
This time Jackson will throw it on the move to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
To the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Jackson from the shotgun. Able to connect with Mims. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And look at this, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
He is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
We're scoreless after 1.
Try and run forward, Jones. And he will have the first down. He winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First and 10, it's Jackson. And this is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it down to the 25. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Jackson. Open man Boykin. He's got him. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Miles Boykin.
Miles Boykin. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Chargers 0. Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think? Throw across his body, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it up. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Second down.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. From the gun, Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Well, the second down throw on target. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
On third down, Jackson. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Chargers 14, Ravens 7. Michael Badgley.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jones. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Jackson now off the bootleg. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Here's Herbert. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. I give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got it.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Jackson. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow.
Boykin.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. Jackson. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Baltimore.
And he's got it. And he gets it into the end zone with no time left in the 2nd quarter as they take the lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the option, here's Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down and 11.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's caught one-handed. Oh, my, put it in. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play on Chargers. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he's in for a Charger touchdown from 19 yards away. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Badgley on for the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they're going to bring him down just past the 15 and a flag down as well. This is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. On the counter, here's Jones. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. He gets nothing on back-to-back runs, so now you're dealing with a 3rd and 10 and probably a passing play.
I would agree with that, and I would highly suggest to the play caller, check a different part of that section on your play sheet because his first 2 runs didn't help you at all. Find someone else who can touch the ball and maybe move it downfield.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jones. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the gun, Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Baltimore.
Dances by him. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Jackson. He's going to go on top for the end zone.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
And 9 yards to go.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Play action. Now Jackson. This is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. It's the fullback with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that?
His 3rd interception. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Lining up for the extra point.
That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Fielded near the back of the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody must advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Herbert off of play action. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. 1st and 10, Herbert. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And now it's 2nd down.
He was covered by Jamal Adams.
Third quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. 12 yards is the pickup there. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Herbert. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Yeah, at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
Once more, here's Eckler. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And they're in the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Great game. That hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whenever whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
again, it's Jones. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Herbert on the option. He's going to run with it. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 13.
From the gun, Herbert. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 17-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. It changed, name, highlight your respect. Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, I know I sat down with my accountant and said,
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Herbert. The quick slant caught. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Herbert can keep it on the sneak. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones, broken tackle. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. This effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. The Ravens send their punter out now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now Herbert. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 17 yards on the pickup. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for Baltimore, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew,